Pinaxtv suni ye beda ahwefo ase ne ahye se mo bejimre na update ayensa aka no Ghana ha ne amano ne nsam nyina yemfa emremo. Now quickly you be call the New Patriotic Party. As we speak now, NPP 4 led by the national organizer omunyina ka omo ho abomaka report President John Dramani Mahama at the European Union EU4 says over Ghana has they are weaponizing the state institutions to fight against the opposition. Now if you speak in Ghana against the government, say why a boniane sa or more weaponized state institutions. Now they are going after the opposition speakers or more kasama opposition. On your screens, NPP petitions European Union EU over alleged growing state sponsored political persecution, criminalization of free speech, and erosion of democratic freedoms in Ghana. 80 omo akwa report NDC abino President John Dramani Mahama and a pound for AMA European Union. On your screens you will see NPP penny for national organizer and your waka ekahubi and omako akoshem ewo EU omo headquarters omo ede petition we akwa komo na ni nyina mu ekyeremu a almost enema ekoso wo Ghana ha wote hwa ne aba bechew and especially the other side of it omo boss pa ye say ukone ekochew ya chew awie npo no de fine bia boni bi na we se wadi omo afa kwan bi so ama fabricate bi about you and ya chew anampo say ampase de why ne ya chew a the kind of bail condition e de be ma no it is too high as you omo ya set bail conditions no as punishment a prejudgmental punishment and ye more yechi omo and you who say something that is trying to shut down the democratic freedom that we have in Ghana here. The national organizer Eddie and some to Janti Ebeko na yakotie na nabi ni nsem odi tudwa de portrait pa no mkope wo EU omo office honom and what was in the petition omo de emom ne enko ne ngoji mu ntremu bebre wo the national organizer ho ne emra na yemeto as Kevin Taylor at the reply, I'm an NPP for by the Nina become home to the young comrade.
Largely, we spoke of how President Mahama and the NDC government is weaponizing state institutions to criminalize free speech and also to use the court, some elements, some judges, and then some institutions, and the imposition of repressive, onerous bail conditions. And those are the things we discussed, and it's becoming alarming. It's assuming frightening heights. So that is the more reason why you recall that a week ago we were with the Dean of Diplomatic Corps. Today we are here with the European Commission, European Union Commission as well. We are sending this strong signal to the government that we are not going to succumb to this creeping culture of silence. Criminal libel law was repealed years ago. This attempt by this government to reintroduce criminal libel law, which then sought to criminalize free speech. Now, how they arrest you and then it's even alarming. Look at the case of David Asando, who was just arrested in Agonas Wedro by some 10 armed men with sophisticated weapons. They drove all the way to Accra. He was caged somewhere. The family didn't know. Party leaders didn't know until the following day about 5 p.m. or so. Look at this young lady who was arrested all the way in Kumau and he was brought to Accra. Why? Because allegedly she has insulted the president. And the rate at which we are seeing this, all of us must add our voices to it. Democracy is under threat. And that is why we are doing this. So today we've had a very good meeting in the European Union, and they've assured us that yes, they have some engagement and they are going to bring this discussion up at such levels of engagement. So thank you very much for coming.
Enti Mikade said the NPP's national organizer and I call ya yekoti in Sema or the two channel. Enti as we speak now, no or NPP form meeting so my report say and the NDC the government which is led by President John Dramani Mahama to European Union. Now, they were talking about the criminal libel law. Some way, somehow, ye free ho. Enti aden no makofa ba na sa emra no na echiremu se so we journalist and now we obi na o ebi a also camera si wanim we video can send be defamatory messages and answer false messages about ebi aban na e wo se e be chew na ye do koto afiase na ye be chew ko prosecute na ye do koto afiase na emra sentence number of and punishment I say dem on camera no ho and ye free ho. But in some states, in some countries or more afa kwan bi so are reforming no adaneta ne ni kakra say the be ma freedom of speech adorso na mom ababeye me can say me can say enye mrasa institution me can say the whole country, but then say me in particular now can say be farm me ho me yi me ho agina ho content kro na me de wakọ me can say me de wakọ me de wakọ court enti sana se sia isa libel law no akwakoye enti nyesa aban no na beba no abechew ne abesoa mumfa ha mugoja da bi se ye ka asem no na ni papot ye gu ne ho fi no obetimi ayi ne ho asi nchen na menka ne se civilians makwa come asem wo court enti omo ne se ni nyina ayade a as NDC for omo sa akofa criminal libel law na asa aba no mo di edi juma they are sponsoring state institutions to go after people who are outspoken. And in some of the that is what the New Patriotic Party petition European Union President John Dramani Mahama na buying persecute using state institutions which is being funded by the state. And persecute as the leading opposition party in Ghana. Now, then Kevin Taylor and so Ababontain or say, hey, more NPP for was my day. And you also didn't sound be Ababa to you. And you the reply that he had for the New Patriotic Party, a bar, not Yadini Naba to Senia, say, wine and a year right. Young court name Rassier.
Yes, see. NPP petitions European Union over alleged growing state-sponsored political persecution, criminalization of free speech, and erosion of democratic freedom in Ghana. Yes, NPP for led by Nanabia or Baumia Jimmy Baumia Nimyansa Baumia Kanokre. Yes, and there. Omunina Shomubrunya Tadie. Kasalam Mustafa. We really thank God we are not South Africans. Oh, hey, can go for Jimmy or Ghana too. God, I really thank you for making me a Ghanaian. Hey, I really appreciate you, God, for creating me as a Ghanaian. I am a South African Indian, because I will be foolish till I die. Today, the NPP as a political party, they went to see their slave masters. NPP as a political party, they walked to their slave masters, European Union. NPP for the Omo say, oh, when you make forward, okay, school or Europe. Oh, NPP there. Omo nyina go school London oh, almost slave masters no no. NPP went to see their slave masters today. Dear nti no mo call, omo say oh, omo person ni European Union for omo the letter bro mo petition adan a. Omo so omo te Ghana so yaka omo kasa bo ahye omo yemu. Yaka kasa bo ahye oye na botu atworo yo begu krata so etubetu card akoma broni se onje. European Union for there no omo nje fanye. Na omo kuro mu there na ho. The atrocities we are seeing in Europe, the indirect racism. Europe. They're using technicalities to clear Africans out of Europe. Don't you see? What can these people do? They can't do shit. These Europeans depend on us Africans to survive. These people. These Europeans you are taking a petition to. They have no control over Africa again. They are done. Their grip on Africa is gone. They don't have any control. So what should they do? So the European Union will want John Mahama now. Now, can they want their tiny country leaders? I am asking you. You people have just lost focus. MPP Mwe Jimmy. So, what should the European Union do? We were in this country, Ghana. 8 people were shot. These European Union people were living in Ghana. Didn't they see it? What did they do? We were in this country. These same European Union guys were in Ghana. When you fools gathered criminals, thugs, murderers to go to Ayawaso West Wagon to go and attack Ghanaians. What did these clowns do? What did they do? These people who drink only tea and their teeth are all brown, what can they do for you? They have gone to their slave masters to report to them. Oh, don't you remember us? Oh, J.B. Dankwa, he was a snitch. He used to work for the U.S. CIA. He used to give us you. Don't you remember? He was in prison and he came back to take his salary. These are foolish people. NPP are stupid. They are still licking the butt of the white man. So what should they do? What can they do? What should they do? What can they even do? This European Union. What can they do? The NPP, no. You see, Makacham say. Inti esi report to Ghana my European Union omunya den. Omunya den, what should they do? Ya tell kroma masankwasafo ni ati a whole lot has happened under you people. Ya nti kroma enkwasiade amu ye nyina omehu. What did they do? What can they do? In fact the issue is what can they do? They can do foco. And the fact of the case is they are in Ghana, they are monitoring our politics. They know you people are lying. They know you are liars because they live through your regime. These Europeans, these European Union guys, they live with Akufo-Addo. They saw what Akufo-Addo did. They saw what you both you did in Ghana. You think these people they are stupid? They monitor this country. They know the foolish things you people are doing in Ghana. For the past 8 years, they lived with you people. When you were killing people for power, they saw it. When you were abusing office, they saw it. When you wanted to sell the country's natural resource, they saw it. They saw how Akufo-Addo attacked people, killed people. The freedom of speech was taken off. They saw it. You think they are stupid? What you say right now, they are not also happy under this government. They are very happy. Because what they saw in the past, they were always praying that Ghanaians would be wise enough to kick you people out. So these people, they are not that stupid. Jimmy. Ghana. They were buying fuel with the ghananews with Jimno. They know Senna fuel and the Akufo-Addo was almost 24. They know a letter. They know that when you people were in power, the dollar was almost 18. They know. They lived with you people. They saw how expensive things were. They saw the arrogance of power. They saw the deliberate abuse of power. They saw the disrespect to the Ghanaian. They saw you people attacking your own people using state security agencies. They saw how you people kidnapped people. They saw the deliberate abuse of power. They saw this. They lived with us. So when they receive these things, they laugh at you people. After you go, they drop it in some trash bin like, these foolish fools. What do they want us to do? That is what they tell you behind you. Jimmy. And I thank God that we Ghanaians are not South Africans. We are well informed, we ask questions, and we know what is at stake.
Enti Kevin Taylor the response or the man NPP for wabra amount for ehunu so mako report say President John Dramani Mahama on na buying to European Union. Now European Union na omo akọ report Ghana de ama EU for no onum say Ghana we are not a member state to European Union ye wo AU. And reports on the Akono, amount for bisa say what is going to be the impact of this particular report on the government of Ghana, and I said Ghana buying and so buying a bit in a day about a buy no so and amount for that is a question that a lot of people are actually asking. And first of all, probably they can open an investigations into this particular thing. Say, I'm passing a buy no. Added to me ACC opposition parties na saying na enema ko na omu na say be aids be and financial benefit support be back for a country no from the European Union and any other member state of the EU they can find ways to stop it just because they are not practicing democracy any other. But then all these days never because from the members of the diplomatic corps or more PM European Union say omomra na omo NPP for so e be din sem na ya hwe be group